Okay, hey Zizi. So for all the people watching on the blog today, I'm very fortunate to be joined by Zizi. I can't pronounce your full name. How do you say it?
It's Zdenek Zizka.
Zdenek Zizka. I just call him Zizi. But for those of you that don't know, he's a number one rated player on Galaxy, maybe the best player in the world, or certainly in the top handful, if not the best. So as I'm trying to improve, I thought who better to have lessons with and analyze some of my mistakes and maybe play a match and discuss it than Zizi himself. And we've never met, but we played one match. But I read his book. It's just come out. What's the title of your book?
The
Zizka
title of
Method?
the book is the Zizka Method.
Yeah.
And the Backgammon through storytelling.
Yeah.
Basically.
So I finished it and I devoured it. I bought it and read it within 2 days. And I don't think I'm giving too much away to say the basic premise is every play or decision you make, think about what you could roll next or your opponent could roll next and envisage the different scenarios, actually play them out for all the different rolls. And then you have a better feel for how the game will actually go rather than just say I'm ahead in the race and I've got a stronger board like most of the books say. So you're telling a story. And I've been trying to do that in my matches since I've read the book and our first lesson. And I've had decent success. I played, if I bring up my, I played, I think, about 39 matches, 9-point matches since our lesson. I won 40 matches, average of 3.9, so it's pretty solid. Unfortunately, my rating hasn't got better on Galaxy to get into the top 30, but maybe that's just variance. And if I keep playing like that or we keep improving, we should get there. So I sent you some of the match files for everyone that's watching. I sent some of the matches I played to Zizi, and he's pulled up some mistakes that we're going to talk about that I made. Over to you.
Yep. So I've got 4 positions from your matches. And basically, as we talked last time, everything's going to be on the same idea. And that's risk reward. It's about looking at the position in the right way and basically trying to what should we see? What should we be focusing on? So for example, here, this 5-4, we've got 2 options here. We can either, we hit with a 4, which is 18-14, and now we have an option with a 5, right? So I suppose we just have 2 options, either to play 14-9, to continue with the checker, or to play 23-18. So what would you be what's your thinking, or how would you think before?
My instinct is to come 23-18 because you're leaving a good 6 for him anyway if you play down to the 9, and the reward's much bigger this way. I mean, you're leaving an extra 4-1, 3-1, 2-1, double 1, but it's well worth the risk.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Here we have to leave the 6 anyway, right? So that's 8 shots, all the 6s plus even 5-4, so it's 10 shots.
Yeah.
And how bad it is if we get hit, it's pretty bad, I would say, right? We really hate to get hit. And so that's the risk side, right? 10 hits. And what would be the reward? Well, the reward, if he misses, so how can he miss? 4-1 or something? He just makes the anchor. 3-1, he just makes the anchor. We didn't really gain anything, right? It's just still the same position. So we basically would just give away 10 shots, not talking about 1-5, 2-5, which would be hitting on the ace. But of course, the alternative would be 23-18, 18-14. Well, now this looks like it's maybe more shots, but do we even care if we get hit? Because if we get hit with a 2, with a 6, did we really care? We've got so many great return shots.
Yeah, pressuring when he's so stripped on the mid and he has to split it, it's deceptive. If he had 3 checkers there, maybe it's different. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Depends when we will take the checker, because if we would take it from here, then of course he cannot hit us from the ace. But yeah, exactly. So basically this story is of course this is going to be more shots, but we don't even care if he rolls a 2 or if he rolls a 6. It's basically I don't care that he hit me. So there was basically no risk. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just by eye. Yeah, what we can feel in the game. Maybe it was slight loss for us that he hit.
I mean, I'm surprised I made this error. I'm surprised I made this error, but over the board, I may have just thought, oh my God, I do this. I'm leaving ones, twos, and sixes. And he's got a 3-point board and a solid structure, and I've only got a 2-point board. And I didn't scan through the numbers and say what actually happens if I get hit. And I like your method of doing it, but the only thing is, like when I'm playing matches on Galaxy and they're timed, I don't always have time to scan through all the numbers. I try and just employ it where I'm on the margin. How would you recommend doing it quickly in time conditions?
So yeah. So what I do is that there is usually one difference or one thing to notice very quickly. Yeah, one thing what's gonna happen. So if we play 18, 14, 49, you immediately like in 1 second notice that you leave sixes, right? That you hate it, and your gain is nothing. So you see that right away, right? You gain nothing, you risk pretty much a lot. So then, of course, the more tough future to see is 23, 14. So how to see it very quickly? Well, we expect to get hit. We basically expect it to get hit, right? Because as you said, ones, twos, and sixes, again, we see it right away that we get hit. So it's just about the point of view, how we look at the hit. Because if we look at it, it's just, okay, we don't care at all. But if we somehow get missed, or if we got to get a good return, well, we've got a great position. So there's basically, I would say, even a very, very small risk, but suddenly we see a great gain, right? So here we have small risk, great gain. Before it was just a big risk for nothing, basically. So yes, you are right. 23-14 is the right play. I don't know why it's not analyzed.
23-18,
but yeah. If I get plus plus, it's even slightly bigger difference.
I mean that's the other thing I worry about with your method is that we go through the stories and we talk about this position like it's obvious. And when I see it now, it is obvious. But when you look at the equity differential, it's only 0.039. So the best play gains an extra 1 winning percentage, and the gammons are pretty much the same. So when you've got so many things in a complex position like this to balance, telling a story within 1% is not easy.
It's definitely not easy. That's why we try to look basically for those small indifferences. Because, for example, what I like to compare is most of the rolls are like the same. Like if we don't get hit, well, sometimes we just don't care. Yeah, like if we don't get hit, we don't even have to talk about that because it's just, let's say, same good in both scenarios.
So just look for the swing numbers.
Yeah, exactly. The only difference is usually in the swing numbers or in the swing futures. Yeah, so it's just on us to practice what changes and when it changes. Of course, we learn the story is how we play, how we experience it, and of course, sometimes it'll be super difficult. But then we also get a feel when it's super close, for example. Of course, we can make 20 error, like if it's like 10 different, 15 difference, maybe we underestimated or overestimated something. So we can still make errors, but that's on us to improve and to see it better.
Okay.
So
what's the next one?
Everything here. Good. Next one is the 4-1, and I want you to tell me how would you approach it now then with this risk reward? Yeah, we've got two options basically. So how would you say it in the risk reward?
Well, I remember over the board, I was thinking to myself, I've got to leave a shot anyway. So what's got the most upside, and where don't I mind being hit? And I thought it was quite cute to slot the deuce and play 5-4, because if I get hit with the ace, I'm shooting back at him. But now my twos and fours play really well next time where they don't at the back, and I've got real upside. And he's still stuck back, in my home board, but obviously it was wrong. And when he hits, he comes to the edge. So he hits and comes to the edge, which kind of frees him up. Whereas if he just comes up naturally when he doesn't hit, I can attack him. And I also thought if I break the mid, I'm giving him complete outfield control and free hits with the one. I see the ones are kind of duplicated a bit now anyway for him because he wants to split. But I don't think this. I kind of like my play, and I was upset. I still don't fully understand this one, to be honest.
I was pretty confident. I want to mention one thing. So first, if I should talk about it very simply, right? As you pointed out, you realized, even now you realize that if you get hit, it's a risk. Yeah, it's like you are not happy. Yeah, like if he hits you here, it's worse than when he hits you here, right?
Well, to be honest, I think that's the thing I misevaluated. I didn't think it was, because I thought if he hits me here now, I can hit back with aces on the 20 on his ace point. I've got 3s and 4s as returns to hit him inboard, and this way I thought if he hits me with a 1, I've got no returns, and he's got complete outfield control, and I'm giving myself a good 6 here, bearing on the 3 point, but I thought I might want that 6 to come out. So I think I just misevaluated it, you know.
Probably because if he hits you here first, you still get the ace, right? It's important to basically realize that if he splits with his checkers, and basically you cannot point on him when you're on the bar, then it benefits to him, yeah, because he can still make the anchor very easy. Again, if you attack him, is it a good swing for you, even that you hit him loose? Of course, you will hit him loose if you roll like, I don't know, 4-3.
Yeah, not great, yeah.
But it's going to be basically bad swing, and that's going to be important to realize that it's not a good exchange for us. It's not a good roll, yeah. So, well, not a good sequence for us. So basically, well, in this scenario, it's important to realize. I wanted to mention you said something about outfield control, right? But in what scenario does he get a full outfield control? That's usually why we keep the mid, right? We want the outfield control. We don't want to lose it because it's super valuable. But right now, like, how does it cost you that you lose the midpoint? You enter on, let's say he hits you, right? He hits you with the ace. Oh, where was this checker? One was on the bar. Let's say he hits you like this. First of all, as we said, you can still hit him. If you don't, you're probably gonna roll 4 or 3 or something. So let's say 4. It can be 4-2, whatever, 4-2 somewhere. It doesn't matter. So how did you lose the outfield? Basically, what's gonna happen now?
He's going to be forced to play not to leave fly shots, and you're going to come out anyway.
Exactly. He has to basically play with one of these checkers. He's gonna cover them. And actually, it's us who is owning the outfield, yeah? He's the one who lost connection. We can basically easily come up with this anchor because he's gonna do this. We can easily come out of the anchor. We've got spare checker to play with. And he's the one who's having a problem here. So actually, the value of the third...
I think looking at it now, if it were like, I would never dream of slotting the edge of the prime to let him hit me, say with a deuce, and come to the edge.
Yep.
But because it was a 1, I thought he's still stuck back there. But when you can see how valuable it is for him to hit and split, it's worth.
Yeah. It's a big problem because once you let him split with a 1, then he can roll a 2. Or if you hit him, he has so many options, right? He can roll 3. He's a huge favorite to make the anchor or to upgrade. So how I was approaching the position, I just said that this is just a huge gain for him. It's a big risk for us. And basically there's no, I mean, if we get missed, I don't care what position I have, basically. I'm happy 8 out of 10 if I have this position, 8 out of 10 if I have this position. So it doesn't matter for me what position I have basically here, or maybe small margin. I would prefer maybe even this one, I don't know. But what was clear for me is that there's a huge difference in case to get hit. So that was the difference I was focusing on here. One more thing maybe here to mention, just don't come to the 8, because again, if we play the 4, I decided to play the 4 here. Now I'm thinking about the 1. How would you approach it? The same thing with the 1. How would you play the 1?
Well, if you leave it here, it's 2-6. The other way, it's extra 2 shots, 1-6 and 2-5. I mean,
you will have to justify that. You have to justify to be 9-8 correct. We need to justify that 2 more number, which is 6%, huge loss for us.
Well, it's quite good when he splits with a 1 to have the extra man bearing on him. It's also you can complete your prime next time. Gives you a good 5.
Is he ever splitting the 1?
If you roll something like 2-1, maybe.
That's gonna be actually a big point to ask. Well, we can check. Again, it's gonna be probably swingy. Well, because he can hit here. I have to give him
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, okay, maybe. Oh, I've had to put the cube.
All the ones he's hitting, so he's not splitting anyway.
Yeah, because the plays are gonna be even. So even though he may split, it's like it's gonna be even game. So we don't gain anything on his split, and in that, basically, mathematically, we wouldn't gain anything that he would split or not. So it's basically the same position. So we don't gain anything because if we just make this, then he never splits or something. So basically, what I'm trying to say, we never gain. We cannot justify those 2 rolls, which is gonna kill us. Well, not kill us, but hurt us a lot. We cannot justify to make 9 to 8.
Yeah.
So we just play 6 to 5, 5 to 4, doesn't matter. So that's this position. Everything clear here?
Yeah, nice. It's a good one.
Okay, let's get to the third one. This one is a little bit tricky, the small difference here. So the 5-1 again, how do you think risk reward? Yeah, what do you gain? What do you lose?
Right, so I mean, I'm biased now because I've seen the answer. I'd be interested in what the viewers do. I'll just give them a minute to have a look. But the way I saw it is whatever I play with the 5, I'm leaving a shot. So I hit with the 5 and then think about the 1. But obviously there is another play. Well, I did actually look at 9-8, 9-4 originally, but I didn't really consider 8-2 the passive play. But now I can see it. I mean, the hit just doesn't gain enough. I risk too much. And I've actually done quite a bit of work on these reference positions I'm looking at and gammons. And for example, when you've got 3 men stuck back on the ace, say he achieves close out with you when you have the ace point, he's got the deuce to 6 bearing off, and you've got all the other men in the home board. So 2 men back is so what was it? 20% gammons, 3 men. You had what 20% for each extra man. So now getting hit with that 4th man back is an extra 20% gammons against you, basically. I mean, it's not that much because you may not achieve that position, but it's just too risky for the reward. So and I also, I often look at my own bad numbers. It's quite hard work when you're under time conditions as well. If it's not a last roll position or a cube action where there's going to be a big equity swing, so say it's just a standard checker play like this, it's quite tough for me to look at my opponent's bad numbers as well. I know there's a game called Hajipuri. I don't know if you ever played that. Gus Hansen used to be the best of that, where the whole game is based on your opponent rolling anti-jokers. Yeah. So maybe this is a position like that where you generate some bad numbers by not hitting.
I mean, even though there can be like 6-5 or something, it just or 6-3, it doesn't have to be justified because he still can play. It's not like a horrible swing for him. Like if he rolls, let's say 6-5, 6-3, which would be the most bad number, I'd say, double 5s we included. It's like it's not a game changer, right? So we want to try to notice these things when it's like a huge game changer, right? Because again, here, if we don't hit, we give him, let's say, 6-5 that he has to play, I don't know, not nice. If we hit him, he's going to have like 2-6 or then the same thing, yeah? So it's not the difference we are looking for. But as you pointed out, difference is definitely in the gammons. Like if we hit, we risk being hit, right? So we just lose many more gammons. So we don't like it. If we don't talk in numbers, we just really don't like to get hit because we're going to lose more gammons. And what do we gain? Yeah, again, we may gain something. We could gain theoretically.
But I think I was swayed here as well because of the match score. I have a tendency when I'm down in the match to just play so aggressive. Like if I get gammon, so what? I'm losing the match 5 or 6 to 7 against 2 anyway. and I need to get back in the match, generate something. And I think I overplay when I'm stuck in the mat and score. Whereas for money, I don't think I would have hit.
Yes, that's a good point, because when I made it as a DMP, then again, nothing matters. Like, then we can do anything, but still at the score with cube in the middle, it's not like down in a match that we don't care about gammons, because we still care about losing gammon. Yeah, we can always undouble gammon. It's gonna be Crawford. We don't want to do that. So maybe if it was
So can I
double,
see the equities? What the right play was? If we set it up back to the beginning.
this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Is the 50. Theoretically, let's see if we could put the cube here. Again, it becomes smaller because again the gammon is smaller the price. Yeah. But
What's
yeah,
the play? How much is it an error for money? If you put it on liquidated games?
for money, I have to put the cube. Well, with the cube, it's gonna be the only one where it's double take, as it seems. But if I put the cube, it's gonna be 60 or something. It's a little bit greater. Yeah.
Yeah, and DMP?
DMP, it's gonna be crazy plays like 8-3, 6-5, and so on. I have to play match play. Yeah, so it's basically anything. Then it's gonna be anything, because we just want to. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Can you put it in for DMP?
This is the DMP. Yeah,
oh, how did you do that without changing the match score?
Oh, I put just the 8 cube, so.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all.
The 30, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah.
For example, here I wouldn't be able to explain, because just everything just plays, and there are no differences. Basically, what I'd be looking for, because everything has the same thing.
All right.
All clear here.
Let's look at the next one. Last one, and then we'll play some.
Yeah. This is the last position, so maybe.
So this is a beauty.
Try risk reward. Yeah, try risk reward. Tell me, what do you gain if you hit? What would you gain, or what's gonna happen?
Oh, by the way, was this? I'm just trying. There's a position after this where the cube action was very interesting in this position.
Now I just have the position.
I think I hit him and he fanned. I double hit. No, there's a similar position to this where he fans, and at the score it was
it was
a no double take, and for money it was double pass.
I think it was too good to pass at the score. This position you doubled something like this then. It was something like this on his home board.
Oh no, I'm thinking of another position where.
Yeah, but so it was not this. It was not this game.
Okay, I'll show you later. Yeah, okay.
This game at 5-2. So we've got obviously two options: either to break the 18 or to play 13-8, 6-4, let's say. So now, what would you gain or what would you risk on the 6-4? Let's say. We can start with that.
Let me just look at it for a second first. Just put the start.
Oh, you want to start, yeah?
Okay, my thought process would be I'm winning the game, I'm winning the race, 9 ahead and 7-16 up with him on play. If I go 16 and 13, I'm leaving him 4s, 3-1, double 2, 14 shots plus double 6 is 15. And if I hit him 8 and 4, I leave him all 4s, 5-3, double 3 is 14, 1-3, 16. So it's basically the same number of shots. So it's quite, a cute problem. Just one. So what's my objective? What am I better? Okay, so let's think the upside. If it goes right, I'm 6-1 up to 9, so the cube's not really going to come into play. I'm not going to have like a double pass situation because he's just going to take it and reship it. So I need to win this game, and obviously I want to. Maybe the upside of hitting on the 4 is not as big, and it's pretty bad when you get hit back. Whereas if you clear the 18 and you get hit, you still only got one man back. It's like you've escaped one man. I think maybe I just thought there's so much equity. He either hits me with a 4 or he rolls a 3 and he's got equity for the rest of the game. But now looking at it, I would clear the 18.
Yeah, good.
over the board. What did I do? I played 8-4.
Yes. Right. And yeah, as you said, basically, you realize that it hurts you to get hit, right? And it's very important to also realize, like, what did we gain? To gain, we have to realize what else can happen. Okay, so if he doesn't hit, he's gonna roll like, okay, he can roll 3-2 for one.
And even if he fans, I got to cover and then escape the anchor. Even in the best case. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even with fan normally in a money game it would mean double pass probably in a money game or something. But yeah, here, let's say he enters with a 5. Well, what? Of course we gain something. It's very strong position, but like he can anchor up. Well, there is some gain if he get missed, but there's a big risk. We see that. Well, if we do this, first of all, this is the idea what we definitely want to play at the score, right? Because maybe in some other scores, like maybe, well, we can check the money game then. As you said, we have to play the game until the end. Well, this is exactly what we want. If we escape, if we get hit, well, we don't care that much. Of course, it hurts us. But we have a good price for the risk. We have a good price that we have a reward. Yeah. Because we get the 18. Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone through the 4 positions. Should we play a little bit?
Yeah. I'll stop sharing. So I'll go on Galaxy. So we're gonna play the casual mode 7 points or?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna destroy your rating when I thrash you.
Okay, you will create or?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting there already. Lucky Jim.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. So good match, and we discuss after the move, or we can discuss during the thinking, and then after the move we can discuss as well, I guess. Yeah.
Well, let's play our move first, then discuss, I guess. Otherwise, it's not fair on the the ratings thing. This is a duplication of 6-4.
So 3-1. That's easy.
Speaking of which.
Okay, so 4-3. So I guess I don't want so many numbers to hit me, so I'm gonna play 6-2, 24-21. Try to aim the high anchor. If I don't hit you on the deuce, I'm just gonna get point on. So I guess this should be the right play, I suppose.
It's fine. It's quite similar to a position where I know nearly all the opening responses, but there was one that came up the other day where the opponent rolls 4-3 and plays 21-9, and then I rolled something where I had to hit from 6 to deuce and split. It was really ugly. I never would have thought it. So it's not a very good story. I can't remember. It will come back to me. Anyway, it's the same idea, even on the second roll. Okay, so here I'm not going to hit. I'm just thinking whether to come out, which is probably what I'm going to do. Duping the 4s or just down. I'm winning the race. I think I'll do this.
I agree. Yeah, it would be just huge risk. Basically, even the second roll would be just huge risk, no gain at all. I would just enter on the 4-5 anywhere. I'll do that. 5-2. Oh yeah. So what can I do? I think. So this is gonna be difficult to identify the options. Basically, can play simply just 13-6. I can come out with a 5. Okay, let me think. I think I'm just gonna play 13-6 because this is definitely a difficult position. I don't feel like coming out as I don't have a 2. Feels like just this unless I missed something.
I have a bad habit of having a quick look at the play I'm not going to make first, just to see what situation. So here it's a level race. I let you play 4s, 6s, anchor with a 1. And the other way, I just hit safety man, escape, go 20 odd up in the race. I much prefer this.
Difficult, yeah. You won, yeah. I think so. This was a tough one, but yeah. All right, 2-6. Behind in a race. Wow. These are tough. I guess I'm just gonna hit back again. If I come out. Okay, I must admit these. So if I come out with a 615, I'm gonna control the outfield. You can crash me with so many rolls. I guess I'm just gonna hit and try to aim the anchor. Not sure.
I may have played to the 16 there, duping the 2s and the 4s, and keeping the. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be. This definitely can be.
No doubt you're right.
Yeah. Okay, this looks simple. 5-4, just coming out, don't care.
Okay, so I'm up 25. He's got a 4-point anchor, so he's got to take for a long time, but I've got some good rolls. 5-3, well, the 5-3 is duplicated. I've got 2-6 hits on the outside, double 4. All my doubles are pretty good. The question is, how much do I lose my market by if things go well? It's so big that you've got the 5-point, and the anchor, you might take this forever. When my tendency is to cube these too early, but I was thinking about what you said in the last lesson we had privately, where the theory of doubling, basically, when you lose your market, does that compensate for the time where it goes wrong? Like how much you lose your market by versus how bad it is to have doubled given the cube away when it doesn't go well, like the no double scenario. So in this position, in a way, like how much can I lose my market by really? But in another way, I'm 20 pips up and I've got a solid position. Is it so bad to give the cube away? This is pretty close for me. Just give me a minute. I'm going to take a roll. I don't know what you think. Would you cube that?
I was thinking the same. I would probably say small no double, yeah, because exactly what you said. Like even if you roll 5-3, wow, you roll double 5s, and it's just like, you roll the best roll maybe, and you didn't lose your market by much. Yeah. So I would be happy with the no double. Yeah, there was.
Right, for money, I would cube it to get the Jacobi to activate the gammons. I'm used to that, but
maybe for the double 4s or something. Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever do this, but when I got a move like this, I always just do the safe play, looking at the race first and deciding what it's like. So I'm thinking I'm going to be cubing after this roll. If I have a cube out after this, there's no need to think. You just play it. But I probably don't have a cube out because although you're stuck 40, I've got an ugly stack on the 8 holding game. You're probably going to have a take. So plan B is some kind of make the deuce and. I mean, I could go full out like this, but then if you come in, I don't even have a double. I may if I'm shooting at a blot. But am I going to play on now? If you fan, I probably would. Well, I don't like the full out blitz. I feel like maybe there's some kind of derivative where I can do a bit of attack and something like this, and then I could play on. If you fan and if you hit, I can cube. See, this is probably a position which is just super clear to you. And like I was playing Ryan Rebello yesterday, and these kind of positions, he just doesn't even stop. He just sees it, nothing to think about. Like I can tell by the pace of the way he plays how few decisions he actually has. Whereas like for me, this kind of position isn't obvious. Anyway, I'll stop talking, try and find a play. 1, 2. So I'm just scanning through the numbers now to see if there's anything bad or whether it could be a double pass. I mean, either way, even if you take it, my equity must be close to 1. 5-4 is not great. Everything else plays. I mean, here, maybe this isn't bad. I mean, if you hit with a 1-4-2-4, it's horrible for you, an L cube from the bar, but when you got blots everywhere. But 2-6, double 4 is a big swing, which is terrible for me when I'm virtually at cash the other way. But I could play on too good if you fan. Sorry, I'm taking too long. Last second. If I do, this is just stupid. If you come in, all right, I'm gonna make this play probably horrible.
This is definitely agree with this play. Basically, this comes from also what we were talking last time, what is in the book as well. If you've got 8 point and 7 point, holding game 8 point and 7 point, we know that 20 and more pips is double pass, right? So basically, this is just gonna be a pass basically every single time. I'm not gonna be sure if I roll 6 if it's any better, but I'm just gonna pass anyway. So, well, maybe it's gonna be a small take, but basically, yeah, this 100% of the time you will have a strong cube. Most likely it's gonna be pass always. If you do anything else, well, then as you said, I can hit back. I can, get some rolls where I can easily take. So this is definitely, I guess, right play in my mind.
So you don't think about gammons at all here, like?
Not when it's not cube, because even though you may play for small too good, again, how big of a too good can it be? You're probably gonna cube anyway, yeah. So the fact that the cube was in the middle, this makes it very confident this play must be right.
I think that's the thing from your book. The biggest takeaway is not just the scanning the numbers, but thinking about magnitude. Like, how much do you lose your market by, or what's the best case, what's the worst case? Not just the average. It's so important.
Yeah. And not expressing it basically just in numbers, but in a feeling. Yeah, I mean, we don't say that it's like gonna be 950 position, but it's like it's gonna be super strong double, maybe small pass or something or so I'm just gonna play something because it doesn't matter. Yeah. 20 more pips, side pass. This is clear pass. Maybe theoretically, maybe too good for you in this.
Could have been too good.
Just theoretically, but I would double as well. 3-2. Not too good.
Okay, 2 is clear. I could do this. Very solid, but you don't have a point in board, and this just looks good to me. Let's just. You do this, and you come in something, unstack the 6. I like this.
I like it, yeah. Otherwise, if you keep this, I mean, if you just make the 4 point and do anything else, well, I just enter and you cannot attack me anyway. This is great power there. So I definitely don't want to get stuck, because if I enter on the ace, well, what's going to happen? You bring 2 down, you split, and it doesn't just work. So I'm definitely trying for the anchor here, and definitely not slotting the 5 when being outboarded that much. Big risk, no gain. I can make the 5 anyway.
Okay, so for money, I'd have shipped this probably already to activate the gammons. A match score. I'm up 18 pips. Stronger board. I got 6, 3, 4, 5. All the doubles are great. So that's 10 brilliant numbers. Plus 4, 3 is 12. 6, 5 is decent. 14. I hit loose when you fan. You got nothing. I got any really bad numbers? I mean, Sarah rolled something average, like, I don't know, 5-1. Come to the bar. I'm not happy I'm giving the cube away, but it's no disaster. Okay. Shipping it.
Yeah, again, definitely don't mind it. Again, I think it's close. I probably double as well because any three followed by a dance is a market loser. And it double one, double four, double six, double five. It's great. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and as you said, up in the race, I'll board it. Here it makes sense. Good value. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, let's see. So two fives are clear. Uh, So what are my options? Here I have to realize that I'm behind in a race because that's just defining all my position. So I could just make the 3 point. If I don't get hit, I can just make the board pretty easily. Don't care too much about getting hit. If I just come out, well, what you gonna do? I'm focusing basically on what you gonna do. You're gonna move your back checkers as you're behind in a race. So what's my best response to that?
Can I just ask you a question? Because I only and me and the viewers only see the Galaxy settings on. I can't see if you move the checkers to have a look. Just as a matter of technique, do you make the actual play and have a look at it like you're telling the story and then decide, or do you just see it in your head?
Not much. Well, I do it online. I don't do it over the board because over the board I don't shuffle the checkers of
Yeah.
unless sometimes
But
just
now, when you're playing now and you're looking at this double five, do you like make the 15 and make the 3 and have a look or not?
no, I just made the two first ones which were clear and I didn't do it. I
Okay.
just imagined
Thanks.
the head and played out. So I'm thinking if you're gonna split the checkers, what's gonna be best response? I wanna have a point, I suppose. So I have three attacks, so I'm just making the three, so I have powerful responses to anything. Could make the 10.
Sorry. So, looking at just playing into the 6 is my first instinct. I can't move the back checker, so I can either play into the 6 or play to the 8. I mean, the 8 duplicates 5-3. So it's 1's 5-3 is 13, 3-3 is 14. And the other way, I just prefer this. I don't know.
Like it very much. Yeah. I usually call this parking spot, the 6 point,
Yeah.
because well, you don't care if you have a car there. You can anytime use it. You don't have to use it at all, but it can be always just useful. It's a perfect spot for checker to be placed. So 6. This is the checker I want to be playing with. I don't want to have more checkers behind. Yeah, I'm going for the gammon.
Okay, so I come in with a 3, so I'm looking at playing 7-4, which looks a bit wussy, giving you 3s and 4s, and I'm stuck back on the 24 or just stepping up right now. It leaves 4 blots instead of 1, but it duplicates your 2s, and I got the better board and I want to be creating contact. And this does duplicate 4s and 2s very nicely. I mean, let me just have a look again. If I do this. Okay, so what's the story if I do this? You just hit me with 3s, 4s, and nah. I'm gonna do this.
These are very tough stories, by the way. So, but I think I'd have the same play as if you don't do that. You're just gonna get stuck on D1. If I double hit you, which is gonna be the worst, at least you have some returns. So I hope that's the right story. I'm not sure at all. I don't have a cube here. It's the best roll. And now I'm continuing playing too good. So should I hit on the ace? Definitely not. As well, in the odds, I'm just gonna get hit. If you enter on the 5, it's gonna be bad as well. Instead, if I do 13-8, I don't care if you enter on the 5. Well, this is the different story, which now I'm gonna hit, I suppose, because now if you enter on the 5, again, still I don't care. If I would have played 6-1 before, I would care. So I guess now I'm hitting and maybe going for the BG if I close you out.
BG, you greedy man. Three on the bar's only 8% gammon, 8% backgammons, you know?
It's gonna be 20 if I pick up the fourth one.
Ah,
4, 3, 1.
greedy. Backgammon's on his brain.
I'm gonna pick and pass, so I don't care too much if you roll a 5.
Wow, so this is still too good when you're on the bar?
Oh, completely forget. I just play automatically, but let me rethink it. I think it might have been because if I enter, it's a huge too good. If I don't enter, oh, if you roll a 5, I guess I could still double. Think it could be close. Yeah, I definitely should have thought about that. I didn't realize I didn't cube. But of course, continuing now.
You can cue me now if you want.
Not changing my mind. So just putting it on parking spot, I guess. 6-3. Now I just want to cover all the 5 points, so giving myself the most options for no risk. 2-5, still most options for no risk. Can't hit, so just moving the checkers for no risk. I guess it doesn't. Oh, I give you double 5s. 3 here. Well, not sure, but I really want the point, so okay. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would have. Can you tell me your thinking there? Because I think I probably would have lifted it, thinking it's a point cleared and I'm going to win a gammon anyway. And well, you're going for the back just because of the backgammon.
Yes, it's just really for the backgammons. If it was just a gammon go, I don't think. Well, I think it would be closer, but just because of the backgammons, I try to do it more. So same probably here. I mean, I could lose anyway. I'm just gonna rip it off, I guess. When you have 4 checkers on the bar, I can also bet off more aggressive because even if you hit me, basically I still can just enter while you are on the bar because you don't have that strong a board, so I'm not that afraid of the hit also. So maybe this could also change if you got better board here. If you had the best 5-point board, it could be a different story because I would be more afraid about getting hit. 4-1 here. Gee, I didn't have these in a long time. Guess I'm just gonna clear the 4. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't. Well, maybe I shouldn't. No more decisions. Backgammon. Yeah, very interesting decisions here. With the 3-1, your 3-1 to split the back. Rather than too good. Let's see. 5-2 usual.
So I'm just thinking in my head, so 3 away, 6 away, 50, 60, 65, 70. So you're about 70-30 favorite. We'll add on about 2% for your better play. 150, 160.
At this score, you're gonna double more aggressively since you want to get to 4-way. So you double more aggressively than when if it would be 4-2 basically, 3-way, 5-way, you wouldn't double non-gammonish positions. Here, you can double non-gammonish positions also because you want the 2 points as well. But if it was 4-2, you would be aggressive with the gammonish positions. You would not be that aggressive with non-gammonish. Here, you want 2 points as well as 4 points. So you can double here basically all the time.
Yeah, so for the people watching, it's all about whether the odd match length, whether you're odd or even number of points away from winning, affects the cube strategy.
Yeah. I'm rethinking my slot because of the score. I may have not slot. So you stripped it, okay. I still cannot make the anchor. Yeah, if I just enter on the ace, then you're just gonna make the 5, so I don't think it benefits me. I'm still fighting, so I want to get the anchor, unless you roll like double 3, double 5.
Okay, now I know I haven't got a pointing board, but I'm up 40 pips. You haven't got a spare on your 6. You've got 5 blots, and I'm down in a match. So I'm really tempted to cube this. All my doubles are just going to smash you. If I roll 5-1, 5-3, 5-6, double hit. Come on, man. I just get punished so often for cubing too early, but I don't care.
Yeah, great thing. Yeah, great stuff with the doubles, that all doubles are just crashing me, and respawns, as you said, 5-1, 5-3, 5-6, 5-4. Well, it's a must double, yeah, at the score especially, yeah. Even something like 4-6, I can still dance theoretically. I can roll 1-6, whatever. Yeah.
So I'm just thinking whether to escape or whether to hit. I mean, if I hit, you're certainly hitting back. This way, though, I leave you 2s, 3s, 4s to make the 5-point anchor, which I really don't want you to make here. And you got a block, and I want to go for a gammon. I'm going to go for this. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine if I roll any 6, it's just such a huge gain that you have. I guess that's why we do it. These things. If you just come out, I'm making the anchor every day, and well, you just.
Yeah, it must be right. Yeah, it must be right.
Double 5s. That's very nice.
One. And if I make any of the outside points, I haven't got a 4th one, so I think I've got to do this.
Kind of like it, yeah. I didn't see the 4th one. If you made the 2s, I think so. Or 1, finally the anchor. That's what I was going for. 1, 4. Oh, okay, I can hit here.
Okay, so choice between 18, and like we saw in your first example, he's stripped on the mid, so if he hits with a 6, he loses the control, and I come back anyway. The other player's to the 8, which gives me another builder for the 5 in the bar, so I like it, but it loses the 11. And I'm stuck back if he rolls, so I think I've got to come out here.
Yes, this is the checker you want to be playing with. This is the checker where you don't lose if you get hit, but if you get hit the another checker, you're gonna have 4 men back. That's gonna be bad. So that's
it's like that discussion you had with that guy John on the about the free roll when you're hit.
Yes. So this is basically a negative free roll that you give me the free roll to have. Yeah. And you ring the free roll with this checker. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Just looking at a funky play coming out, duping your 4s. I mean, you got 4 men back. Am I worried about being nah, can't do that. Well, maybe. This is ugly, losing the 11 and stacking a man on the 6, or come down here. It's very nice if you don't hit me. Don't need the midpoint as much because I got the 11. This leaves 1s, 4 6s duplicated, double 6. So 14 shots. I think this. Let me just have a look at coming out. I mean, am I scared? He's got a 2-point board. When he rolls a 4, I really don't like it. This way, I'm not sure. Maybe coming out's better. What do you think?
I think I would come out here since, what's the worst what can happen if you come out?
Yeah, I'm primed. I may as well just come out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if we cancel double fours, because, okay, if you come out, maybe you are scared of the blitz, right? If I roll double fours, double threes or something, right? But this we can forget because that cancels out with if I roll double six now, for example. So these super jokers, let's say, cancels out, yeah, if we can say so to make
Yeah.
it more simplified. So it's in the bigger story, yeah. What's from the big picture if you look at it? If we do this, okay, if I hit you, it's very bad since here you lost the controlled field. I'm controlling everything. If I don't hit, well, I just come out from the 24. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that because you're stuck. You basically cannot come out. There's no way you can come out except double six or something. Although, if you come out 21-16, well, I'm really under the pressure to hit you. If I hit you, okay, great. You will have the same position. It's a free roll for you. You're just gonna make the 4-point anchor. If
Yeah,
I
this is
don't hit,
this is just terrible. You got 4 men back. I mean, I've got to escape at some point. I've got to do it now. Just duping the fours.
yeah,
Just punish me.
yeah, happily. All right, so I'm not.
I mean, it's amazing at this level on Galaxy the way they measure your PL, not just who wins the game. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
wrong, but I honestly feel like I was probably outplaying you before this. You had maybe
yeah,
tricky
yeah. I think so.
decisions,
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
and
if we
and I
continue
made
the
one
same.
mistake like this, and I basically lost the match or given you a free roll. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually was gonna say that if we continue the same way that I think you have played better, yeah. 6-5. I
Do I
could.
get the cost of the lesson refunded if I play better?
Yeah, sure. So I have to try now. So if I come out with a 6, play 12-7, I guess I just have to activate the checkers not to get stuck. I don't care about anything, just double fives. I don't care about that.
Okay, so 2 game plans. I can come out, which is probably what I'm going to do. Level race, but I got an anchor, stuck back, or I can do this double hit. Well, the score makes me think double hit, but I mean, if you win a gammon or a single, I don't really care. You're 6, 1 away, 5 away, 1 away, 6 away, or gin is virtually the same. But if I go for this aggressive play, if you hit a 1, I really hate it. I'm going to fall back. Don't want to play a back game here. If you don't roll a 1, I haven't got that much to attack you with, really. It's fine. In situations like this, I know it's not very scientific, but when I've got a toss up in my head which game plan to play, I usually go with my first instinct, which was just to do this. Don't say anything yet, but just to come out. But you have got a block. So do I play blitz or priming game? If this is a blitz, just so stripped. Okay.
Agree with this. Yeah, basically, as you said, it's a huge loss if you get hit. I hope this is a good play. Because if you blitz me and I roll 1, it's like huge loss, right? Like you really hate your position. And so again, does it sacrifice? I mean, does it justify the good side of it? Like if I miss you, I'm just gonna enter 1 checker, and well, your position is still nothing. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this improves your position 100%. The one before you risk a lot for not.
Oh, it's tangible. You made a tangible game. Whatever happens, not. It's like a bird in the hand. Yeah.
Yeah. 5-1.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it.
1. Just going through the 6, maybe 24-23 makes not much of a difference, but.
Oh, this is like the 5-1 where I can play to the deuce behind you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm playing a bit slow. I'm trying to get it right, and Finding these a bit hard. Okay, so if I hit with a 5, what's my 1? I can play here. That's 2, 5, 1, 4, 1, double 1, 15 shots. I could do this, which is 4s, 1, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3 is more and horrible. I can do this, which is mega. I don't want to do that. So if I don't get hit back, I pick up some pips in the race. I can attack you if you don't anchor. You might fan. The other play, I don't know, I can come around the corner like that. A little bit of a race lead, but gives you 3 hits. I don't get sent the spot, but I lose that nice anchor. And there is this play, which is just 10 and 6, but this leaves 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. No, I'm not leaving with the shots for no gain. Well, there is game. Okay. So I lost. Alright, I'm going to go for this.
I like it, yeah, because here the hitting gains basically my also good numbers, basically dancing numbers. That's pretty big swing on the dancing numbers, right? Because suddenly you have great position, yeah. 6-4 is a huge swing for those small shots. Now the hit is not that crucial.
Speak of the devil.
Yep.
It's just what you said.
Good play.
Sorry, I'm just deciding between making the 3-point or coming out, escaping whilst you're on the thing, but then I lose my anchor. There's no real rush to do that. I think I'm going to make the 3-point.
Definitely, again, 100% improving the position, always good. 6, I don't feel like I'm coming out to the double shot, just coming down, not making another plus.
Often find these the hardest to play, where you've got to balance attack and coming out. Maybe not this one, but even here, I'm thinking I've got 5s to come out, so maybe I should do this and give myself a good 3, diversifying, but it's usually wrong to bury deep when I could just do this. I'm going to try it. Well, then if I get hit, yeah, I'm going to try this.
I would always consider, like, if I dance, it doesn't matter basically if you roll double 4s, but I would consider here the 16 to 10, because again, if we look at what you risk, what you are basically risking.
So with which number? With the deuce?
Your 4-2 before.
Yeah.
I would play from the 16 probably to the 10. It feels like it's a double shot, right? That 1-3, 1-4. Why would we give it? It's like, what's the swing on there? What's the swing there? Because if I roll 1-3, 1-4, if I roll it now, I'm just gonna hit you on the 4 anyway. I have to break the mate. You will have like bunch of the return shots. So it's like a very volatile play, but it can go your way as well. And you gain the double 4s that you will never have a problem with it, plus some flexibility.
Yeah, I see it now. It's just like it's one of those ones where I'm so sloppy to not even look for it. You know, like all you guys, the top players, you spot these things, whereas like those marginal mistakes I make.
Yeah, you can have double 4s all the time now.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that one either. The bad number for me. So here's this. I've got to get used to just quickly scanning bad numbers more. So that's the 6 is coming out. Now I've got a 1. So I can leave it there and I get more returns if I'm hit. And I can duplicate 6-3s. That's probably right. If I do this, you just hit me with a 4. Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay, 6-4, just build the board now. I guess I'm gonna choose the flexible way. I could come out, but it's crazy, I guess. I hope it's crazy.
Have a quick look at clearing the point now. Pay now, pay later. His board's only going to improve. But here you got 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, 4-6. Just horrible for me. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing this now.
I agree. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get hit.
No,
Even
no.
but I'm definitely trying to keep you there, even though I can risk something. That's my chance to win. Okay, maybe.
4-3 again. Alright, well, I'm not breaking the board, so I've got to play this.
Yeah. Oh wow. So I guess I'm coming out all the way. You cannot hit me loose just like that. If I just come too down, I'm just gonna break my board and lose everything. It's unusual, but 2-1, 3-1. Well, I definitely lose more gammons, I guess. I don't like to break.
Wow! Man, I can't believe that's right. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I mean, you're down 26 pips, dude. How are you going to win? You're not trying to win this game in a race.
I hope I'll get some 4 shots now. I hope.
What's your thinking in that one?
I was thinking that I give you 2-1, 3-1, that you're not gonna hit me loose, and well, I was thinking the other way that
I would hit you loose. I would hit you loose here because I got 35% gammons or something if I close out with 3 men on the
Yeah, maybe you're right. I was just thinking I'm just gonna crash every single time if I just come 2 down.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You're the master, but when I'm down,
Yeah,
when
when
you got no race, I wouldn't have done that. But what do I know?
Yeah, very likely that you may be right. Yeah, probably. This is the way it's played. That you roll basically what I was hoping for. That I get 4 shots, and basically, I'm just gonna be dead now. So it may be. So I'm just gonna bring it.
You'll probably end up being right, and that was the play. I doubt it. But
Yeah, no, it's played exactly as it should. Yeah, I'm just gonna get close. I didn't realize probably how often I can get closed out. I just thought you're not gonna hit me, but yeah, I'm gonna get closed out every single time super easily.
I mean, you weren't wasting anything in the race by playing 7 and 8.
Yeah, I just thought that I'm just gonna break every single time, but I didn't think it through that way. You're right. Let's see if I get punished full way. Hopefully we can have a nice score. All right. I don't get punished that way.
So you're 3 away, 4 away. What's that? 60%? Is it 60-40?
Something like that. So double fours. Okay, there are 3 possibilities how to play it. I guess all are very close. I like this one.
All right. Well, this looks like one of those ones where you roll an early double 5 and not to split.
I like that.
When I'm stuck in the race, I play for a prime.
Yep, because I'm gonna get cashed easily.
Now, 4 away, 3 away. It's not quite 4 away, 2 away, but I do like to be a bit frisky with the cube. I don't know if that's right. Not now that you've got an anchor, but maybe it's not a double. Okay, so 2 of them I'm going to play 24-22 twice. And now I'm either going to make the 4 point, which leaves you 6-2 double 4, 3 shots, or just this and making my first instinct was to make the 4 point and the 22, a bit of both. But now when I look at it, I just think even though I'm down in the race, if I make your 5 point, I'm completely kind of screwed your position. Those checkers on the 6 have nowhere to go, and I can make my 4 point later. But I'm not sure. If I do this, more gammons later when I'm cube, and your position can actually fall apart here pretty quick. You've got some ugly numbers. Sorry, I'm taking too long. It's no wonder you're playing instantly and I'm thinking. I mean, the other players to make a 9-point. Give me no. I haven't got another one. No, I'm down in the race. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, especially the score for the gammons. Like, you cause me so many problems now. Like, how can I play actually? If you would just come to the 20, I guess I'd be even happy because I would never leave a shot. I could build my board from the
Yeah, and
top
you're ahead in the race. So yeah.
Yeah, really, especially the score just gonna kill me. Tough position.
I know this is insane, but I'm honestly thinking about cubing this. I got double 5, 5-2, 1-5-2-5 fan, where I just gammon you for match. And if I don't double, you're going to be 5-2, 2 away, 4 away anyway, 30, 50, 60, 60, 68, 32. No, I still got 32% equity if I lose this. So maybe I don't have to be so frisky. If I hit you and you... No, not quite.
Yeah, I like not cubing because even if you roll like 5-2, still I just gotta enter and it's still like maybe after no double, yeah. Not that many gammons. One stack back, I'm rolling. 4-3. Where's my 3 if I come
I
down?
created this rule for myself because I know my weakness is doubling too early. That whenever it's like if I'm taking time to decide, I just go with no double because I do it too early.
Here it seems like I have to come out. If I hit on the deuce, I don't feel like I'm gaining anything. So if I come out with a 4, where's my 3? If I play 14-11, it's 5-4 is duplicated good anyway. Tricky. Need to think. I don't know. I'm just gonna play 14-11 for the sake that even if you roll 1, maybe it's not that good. I can have some returns. It would be just too easy probably to hit with a 2 or 3, but to be honest, I'm not sure.
Did you think about hitting on the deuce, or was that too big?
A little bit, yeah. I was thinking that if I hit on a deuce, if you hit me, I don't like it. If you roll a 1, I don't like it. And maybe you will have some double hits, so maybe you would have enough to double very soon. I was definitely considering it. I was considering it. Would you hit on a deuce?
I'm not sure. I make a lot of mistakes in these kind of like interplay positions, whether to hit in these kind of mid game type, early to mid game things. I'm really not good
I
on them.
didn't see any gain there. So if
Yeah.
it's right, I'll definitely look for the gain. I just couldn't see any gain here because it's behind the anchor. Definitely no gain, just big risk. So
Yeah, and I'm thinking about doubling this. I've got 6s and 1s plus double 4-2-6, 5-4-3-6. 5-4 gives me a game. I must win some gammons, but I've still got a lot of work to get those 3 checkers out. I mean, I'm just thinking the way you think about it. Okay, so say I hit on the bar and you enter with a 1. Sorry, I know there's going to be a mistake to cube it, and I know I'm going to cube it. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I just have to double this. It's against my religion not to, but it's probably not.
in the scores, I mean, this thinking what we based on money game, we just have to basically upgrade it, edit it to the score, adjust it to the score. Yeah, maybe this is probably a little bit early, but yeah, it doesn't yeah, not that many games.
I mean, a tiny 1% of my mind was like, this vlog's gone on for too long, and I've just got to get on you for the match to get it over with, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, look how well this has gone for me. If I make the prime and you come in, it's still got to take probably on the 3. 134. My first instinct was just to play 7 and 8 like this, and God, this is the most gammons. If I play the deuce point, it just comes in and. No, I'm going with the prime. So my 6 is the 6. Now I've got a 5. I don't know whether to come down to the 8 or just make the bar. I don't know. I'm going to go with this.
I like it. Basically, know what should be the risk. Yeah, it's not 3-2. I'm not hitting you. Maybe with double ones, I would hit you. But yeah, I very much like it. You put the pressure, so there is very visible gain, and I also cannot see what could be the loss.
I was just thinking if I keep it there, then I've got a good 4. I mean, I can anchor or something.
Yeah, anchor, hit, yeah, definitely. Very nice play. Oh, I'm back. Oh, very good.
If I slot, this is kind of similar to before. If I slot, it gives you a great 1. On the, well, let's have a look. 1-6 is not good for you. 1-5 is good. 1-4 you double hit. 1-3. Yeah, so it's only 1. Sorry, 1-6 you escape. So all the ones are just amazing if I do this. And the other play. Spread my legs. What am I scared of? You're stuck back there. I've got to do this, surely. If I do this, you could make some. You can, yeah, enjoy yourself. There you go.
Yes, definitely. You gotta get out. You gotta get out. Again, you don't risk anything. That's your only goal. Yeah, you're not afraid of me escaping. You just want to get them moving from the back. What I wanna do is to block you. So maybe I just don't make the 5 and I just make the prime. If I just make the 5, you're just gonna come out, right? With basically anything. How can I win from there? So if I hit you and make the 9, well, you're just gonna come out to the 5. So that's the same. So I'm hitting. Oh wow. Maybe I just made the 5 to give you bad numbers to blitz you. Can I double hit? Well, making the 7. If I make the 7, my only options are just a 5 or 9. So if I make the 9, what's gonna happen? Well, if you make the 5, I'm just dead. If you enter like 3-4, 3-6, all the 6s, that's okay, but well, I will crash, so that's actually no good. So I guess I'm just gonna make the 5. Hope for the small numbers, hope for the blitz, hope that I split the checkers. I guess. What would you play? I'm making the 5.
Yeah, honestly, I just 100% that.
Make the 5.
100%, not even.
Yeah. 4. Which one? Oh god. So I'm 3-way, 4-way, so I definitely don't want to lose a gammon. Looks like too much. It can be a little bit more flexible. 1. I think I'm just don't want to lose a gammon here, so I'm just gonna hit this one. That's a great roll. I think I'm gonna. Whoa. 1 is for sure. I split with the 1. Seems like I have to come out. So if I cover and you roll 3, I hate everything. If I come out, well, if I cover and you roll 3, I hate everything. If I come out and you roll 3, well, that's not so bad. But the swing is in the deuce. So if I come out and you're the deuce, I got 2 back. If I cover and you roll the deuce, well, I still got 2 back and I need the 6 as soon as possible. I guess I'm just coming out. 6s don't grow on trees, you said it today.
Is that a saying in Czech as well?
Yes, it's the same here. Yeah. I just have to go. What if I don't roll 6? Need to come on. Well, this time I have a lot of time to roll 1, and it's just a huge gain to make it. Otherwise, I have nothing. So how can I spread everything and not duplicate my 1? I don't want to put the checker on the 4 because otherwise the duplication of the 1, which I wouldn't use anyway. So this is the only way. I need the 1. I will play everything in so I don't have to play 6s. Exactly. And now just need a 1.
Exciting game.
You turn the back. And well, I guess it does not matter. I think I will just keep my 5-point board. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I ask you on that double 1? You're thinking,
Yeah.
You played off the 5, your spare, not the 4. If you roll a 4 something, you don't want to keep that spare on the 4.
It would be basically just against 4-1, 4-5. You're right about 4-1, 4-5. So let me read.
What about even like 4-3 now? You gotta lose your 5 point. The other way it plays.
If I had to put the 1 anyway, so 4-3 would leave a shot, but 4-3 would cancel with a 4-5. Maybe you would have better swings. You may be right. Well, 4-3 would leave a shot. 4-3 I would have to break. So I just wanted to clear the point basically. But yeah, you may be right because there was 4-1. I didn't see that 4-1 I would still save it as well. So I think the difference here will be super, super close.
I often get those ones wrong, where to leave the spare.
I think it will be super close. But yeah, no. I want to look at it the first thing. Now I just play safe. I think this was one of the more top 5% tough matches I've played.
Well, maybe I should change my name. No Lucky Jim today. But I enjoyed it. Well played.
Yeah, cheers.
Let's do it. We'll do it again sometime. Oh, should we have a quick look over if we made some errors?
The big let's check the big one.
Oh, look at that.
Should I share the screen to check the big blunders?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, share the screen. Should I bring it up on my? Are you going to bring it up?
I think we can just analyze it in a Galaxy.
Okay, yeah.
Because we can discuss the big blunders.
Let's just have a look quickly. Yeah.
The red ones. Yeah. Oh wow. So the double force was a mistake. I didn't expect that.
Can you see my screen or not?
Oh, I share the screen. So let me maybe try it again. I will have to.
It's up on my. Oh, hold on. How do I? If I go on Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom you can. I allow you to share.
Because then, if I go Zoom. Sorry. Yeah, share your screen. Share your screen is better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here, double force. I would have said I would have made the same mistake here. So it wants you to make the anchor. So what happens?
Sorry, I need to make this bigger because we can't see it. Oh, here we are. Yeah.
Okay, all good?
Yeah.
You made 2 points, so it look like this. So I'm entering every single time, and there's actually no attacking. So now, because I would have made the same mistake, let's say, because I said I would make the same play. Now I have to change my what was the mistake in my thinking, right? So I said that this was super powerful because if I don't make 2 points,
Can I see the start? What's the start position?
this is the start position. It's 24-20 instead of 6-2. Because I'm just gonna enter, and basically I missed that you will not be able to hit me anyway. Yeah, you are not able to hit me anyway, whatever I enter, and I'm just gonna end up with a high anchor very much easily.
But just me making the high anchor 6 away from your blot as well is just huge.
Yes. You will be able to attack me anywhere actually, and I didn't realize it either. So 3-1, that was close. Double take, yeah, double take was right. It was interesting. Yeah, it was close, as we said. Yeah, good double, 40 double. It's good. No mistake here. Oh, we talked if I should have doubled or not. I guess it was close also. Oh, it was pretty big, too good still. Because as we said, even if I dance and even if you enter, I will still have very powerful double. And if I just enter now, I have a huge too good. Yeah, so there's a huge gain for basically no loss also.
Yeah.
So no mistake here. 1-4. Oh, there's a red one. Oh, double take was he what? Yeah, this was a good double. Yeah, we agreed. 2-5. Oh, okay. So this is what we discussed. The 2-5 just coming out. You realized it afterwards as well.
Yeah.
Against four-man back. Nothing red here anymore. So maybe we should check something. Oh, wow. So 4-3 he. Oh, yeah, I should have just come out all the way. To be honest, I didn't see why. If do you see why?
Because I think because there are no other fly shots, so it's just the 2s and 3s. So it's not like 4-6, 5-6 hits you. Often if there's flies extra, it's not. But here, it's pure you're out. If I don't roll the 2 or 3 straight away, maybe.
I'm gonna cover both checkers. I think also the big part is that what I didn't realize, I'm gonna cover both checkers basically 100% of the time, right? But when I play it like this, and let's say you miss me, right? First of all, you also have like 5-4 or something here. I'm not gonna cover both checkers, so I may just get stuck and leave you one more shot. But if I play correctly, I'm probably gonna covering them both, basically almost 100%, right? So yeah.
Oh, I got punished for doubling. Whoa, 0.3. This is what killed me.
This is the magic.
I played quite well other than this. You take this one out.
You roll 6-5. Just imagine good roll, right? You roll 6-5, and as you said, like even still, like I danced, and still you can super easily lose, right? It's not like you are winning a gammon after the best sequence would happen. So yeah.
It's so weird. I think I need to go and see a psychologist because, like, I know I'm making the mistake at the time, and I still do it somehow. I just like.
But you were.
It's like being too aggressive in poker or something. When you know you on the margin, you're always going to bluff. Like.
Yeah. But well, you said it in all other cues, but you didn't say this time. Like, if you roll good, is it still going to be a take? You said it in all positions before, but this time you didn't mention it. If you roll good, and let's say I just do something, even if I dance, how big of a market loser did you lose? You rolled 6-5 and I dance. That's like a huge sequence for you.
I think I'm thinking of gammons at the score, but when you've got the anchor already.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's basically the same. Yeah, because no gammons. This was close. Nothing here. Oh yeah, it was a 7-point, just out of interest. 60 here.
Oh, well, does it give? I would have made the 5. So this gives me some bad numbers straight away. Does it, making the 7?
Yeah, the sixes are worst. Yeah, usually it's like when we hit, we always want to look at the bad numbers. I didn't put that big of a pressure because I thought I'm just gonna get to crash. But yeah, 1-6, even dance or something. Just the 5 point seemed too weak. Yeah, but it turned out to be lucky for me. It was small. Do you want to look at some specific mistake or some specific?
Oh, no, I think that's good. We've gone on long enough. It's an hour and a half, and I've got my day job to do. But thanks, man. I really enjoyed it. You showed your class.
Thank you.
We'll do it again sometime. Thanks. Cheers.
Bye. See you. Cheers.